Hi guys, greetings to you all, and once again you are welcome to the Stratford Africa channel. We are here in this video today to discuss and break down the game we played against Aston Villa in the Premier League yesterday. So Manchester United gave up a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 with Aston Villa at the Villa Park yesterday. This is your match breakdown or match reaction video, and as you know how we do it here, just get into the comment section as usual. Let me know your thoughts about the game and the current state of Man United in general. And please subscribe to the channel if you are new, and smash a like on the video and share it. Let's get straight into the game. So I think right now, as I am sitting here today, this morning, I am very frustrated, like disappointed and gutted. But in one vein, I shouldn't be frustrated, I shouldn't be disappointed, but I am, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Judging from how we played against Villa in the Cup on last Monday, I really didn't come to this Premier League game expecting a positive result. I kept telling my guys, like, no, Villa are better than us, so we don't stand a chance against them. We will lose that game. So based on that precedent, I shouldn't be disappointed. You understand? But I am disappointed because we came into that game. In the first half, we played well, and we managed to get ourselves a 2-goal advantage. And then in the last 15 minutes of the game, hell broke loose, and we gave that advantage away and ended up drawing the game 2-2. So that is where my frustration lies. That is what frustrates me. That is what really bothers my mind. Like, I don't understand how the manager from the touchline was thinking when the game was slipping away from us gradually from the last 15 minutes, and he couldn't change anything. We lost that 3 points from the touchline. This is the first time this team has put up a team performance, and the team looked solid defensively. They kept their shape very well when they didn't have the ball, and on the ball they looked a lot better yesterday. So they did that, and in the first half, Villa was very bad. They couldn't play. United was dominant, and we went to halftime with a 1-goal lead. And getting to the last 10 minutes of the first half, I think that was when Villa started growing into the game. They started upping their intensity, and our midfield started struggling. So we coped with them, and we went for halftime. We came back. It was like that. The game was in a balance, 50-50. They got their moments where they were on top, and then we contained them very well, and we had our own moments that we were on top. But getting to the last 15 minutes of the game, our midfield just disappeared. Matic was on a yellow card. Bruno Fernandes was on a yellow card. And Fred wasn't particularly playing well yesterday, even though he got the assist for our second goal. But he was all over the place. He wasn't winning his duels. He wasn't winning the ball back, and he was just losing every tackle he went in for. So I was really expecting Fred or Matic to be taken off for someone like a Donny or a Lingard to be brought on to give us more energy and control of the game in the midfield. And then what did Rangnick do? Surprisingly, our best player on the field that night yesterday was Elanga, and he was the one he took off. He took him off, and he brought Sancho, and Sancho was off-paced. Every ball he had yesterday, he lost it. And you know, if you study the game very well, we were struggling to progress through the midfield. Our main point of progression into the final third was through Elanga's flank. He really disturbed Villa from that angle. Him and Alex Telles and Bruno also drifted a lot to that side, so that facilitated our ball progression through that area. And his pace, his directness, and the way he kept it simple really helped us. So I don't think the decisions Rangnick made in the yesterday was right. He shouldn't have taken Elanga off. It should have been one of the midfielders, or even even Cavani yesterday was not even playing well. And we really can't blame him that much, because we didn't give him enough chances to score goals. And for some weeks now, Cavani hasn't been playing well. You understand? And even though Greenwood was electric, he was good. I think Elanga was our best player yesterday, and he shouldn't have taken him off around that time, because the problem then was not with our attack, it was with the midfield. Matic was getting tired and on a yellow card, and he was playing careful. Fred was not winning anything. Bruno too was on a yellow card, and because the midfield was not there, even Bruno had faded out of the game. So one of those guys or two of them needed to come out for more energy, more freshness, so that we could continue to control the game. But he took off Elanga and he brought on another attacker, and then everything just went like that. You understand? So this team is I don't think we will get top 4. I've been saying it for ages now. Top 4 is gone. If we had managed to come away with all 3 points yesterday, then we would have increased our chances of making top 4 a lot. Now that we've dropped that those 2 points, I don't see us making top 4. And the way we are playing, yesterday's performance was a very big positive, but the way the game ended, it gives me doubt. I really can't tell what will happen in the near future, because if you had won that game, then we can make a case for Elanga to stay in the team. You understand? And then the last of Rashford, them all are not playing well. You see, yesterday Ronaldo didn't play, and what happened? The same old issues were there. So those who kept saying Ronaldo is the problem, even though Ronaldo signing didn't make any football sense, but the problem is not Ronaldo as a player. It is Manchester United as a team. The way Manchester United is being run is the problem. And now they've signed Ronaldo, and Ronaldo is suffering from that same issue. Cavani is suffering from that same issue. The midfield is a very important and crucial aspect of a football team, and this midfield has been neglected for years now. You understand? And nobody seems to be making, the transfer window is open, and nobody is making any move to try and solve that. Matic is 30-something years. His best years are gone. Mata is here. He's not even getting a game. Donny van de Beek is sitting on the bench. The guy wants to play in the World Cup. You are not giving him minutes. He wants to leave, and you keep encouraging him to stay till the end of the season. Like, I don't understand the signal or the message this team is sending out. You are keeping players you don't need, and you are dashing out silly contracts and silly wages to these players. They come out and they can't play. I've watched 2 kids dominate our midfield every now and then. Billy Gilmore did it against Norwich City. He outplayed our midfielders. That Aston Villa kid, Jacob Ramsey, he did it on Monday and he did it yesterday. He outplayed our midfield. That guy is very good. Our midfield is just non-existent. We don't have technically good midfielders. None of our midfielders can manipulate their way through tight spaces. None of them can pick up the ball and drive it forward. None of them can pick up the ball and go past 2 or 3 challenges and release it. So we seem to struggle to play, and when it comes to tackling, we are bad at tackling. We are bad at winning the ball back. Our players don't win their individual battles, and that is how our defense looks that bad. We've conceded more goals than Burnley this season. Burnley, they are at the bottom of the Premier League, and we have conceded like 2 more goals than them. Like, make that make sense. You understand? So this current United team is just in shambles, and I don't see this changing anytime soon. We are not going to make top 4, and if this owners doesn't sit up, if you don't change, I don't foresee us being any serious team in the near future. We could go like 30 years like Liverpool did without winning the league, even more than that. Nobody knows what the future holds for this football club, because those making the footballing decisions have no knowledge about football. All they care about is commercials, and the team doesn't know its pathway. It doesn't have a vision. Not so long ago, we were saying Ole has done a good rebuild, and he's been out for about a month now, and now everything looks like in a dire situation. Martial is refusing to play, and he's asking to leave the football club. Rangnick came out saying that he refused to be part of the match day squad, and I think that was very bad from Martial's end. You are still being paid 200k a week to do a job, even though you want to leave, but just turn up, do your job as the club is trying to find a solution to your situation. But to refuse to play at all like that, it's not good at all. About 17 or so players are seeking moves away from the football club. So the environment and the morale around the squad is not good. So that is what is translating into the performances we are seeing on the field. So I think yesterday's game was much better. I think that it is the best I have seen us play under Rangnick, and we look to be in control of the game for the majority of the first half, and some parts of the second half we were in control. But the way we ended that game, the way Rangnick managed that game, was the reason why we lost the points. He should have freshened at the midfield up and not the attack. Elanga was our best player on the field yesterday, and he's my man of the match. So I think David De Gea too has been in top form. There's no doubt about that. Varane is one that worries me. He's been shaky, and he hasn't been playing well. And I really can't blame him that much because he has no midfield in front of him. The midfielders are just bad. So every defender you play looks bad. Put Varane into the Man City's team, put Varane into Liverpool's team, even into Chelsea's team, and you will see a better Varane than we are currently seeing. And bring any of those teams defenders into this our team. Van Dijk, Rudiger, who is playing very well right now. Put him behind this midfield, and you will see the same Rudiger. So I think the club needs to address our midfield. The technical ability in that midfield is just bad. Like it baffles me to see Fred play week in, week out. And I ask myself, so like, how bad can Van de Beek play? Just give the lad a chance. None of our midfielders can control a game. They can't take the game and dictate the tempo of the game. So that's why we always struggle to control the game. And Rangnick has been banging on about control. But we are yet to see that. You understand? So I think the midfield is our biggest problem. And yesterday, the way the team defended together as a team is good. So I think they can look onto that performance and try and build on it. We should see more of that in the coming weeks. And Rangnick should start to manage the games better. To give away a 2-goal lead in the last 15 minutes is very bad. It's really very bad. It has destroyed all the positive that I was noting down and trying to hammer on yesterday, because the game didn't end well. The Villa are a very good side, but to give away a 2-goal lead against them like that, nah. Exactly when Gerrard was trying to change things and bringing on Coutinho, bringing on the Chukwuemeka guy, like we should have also freshened our midfield up to try and battle them. But we kept the old guys on, the tired legs, the yellow cards, and then at the end of the day we lost the 3 points. So let me know your comments your thoughts in the comment section, and then let's get interactive. That has been my match reaction. Anthony Elanga was very impressive yesterday. David De Gea has continued his top form, and Dalot and Alex Telles, offensively they were good, but we all know their shortcomings are when it comes to defense. You understand? And Fred has been running around, but the output is just little. It's just little. So I think our midfield, if you don't sign a midfielder this January, you might not even finish top 6. The way we play, our midfield is just bad. It's not good enough. Yes, it's not good enough. So until we meet again next time to discuss our upcoming game, this has been my reaction about the Aston Villa game. And please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Smash a like on the video and share it. Until we meet again next time, have a nice time to you all. Bye bye.